Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to see gRPC client in Java. So I've already made one gRPC client and I'm going to show the code of that gRPC client, and we are going to connect that gRPC client in Java with the gRPC server that we have made in our previous video. So without wasting any time, let's get started and study. So this is our proto file, and in this proto file you can see we have created this order service in our gRPC server in Java. So we have created these 3 CRUD operations and 3 streaming operations. What we want now, we have created this, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start my server first of all. So when I'm going to start my server, you can see that my server is started here. Everything is perfect. Now in the server, what we have written in the code, we have created a server and we make these 6 functions. Right now we have created this get all orders, get orders, and what we were doing in the previous video, we are just calling all these functions with the help of the Postman client. Now what I did, I just created one more client in the same Java project, so we don't have to do this to generate the another like same proto files again. We don't want to generate the stubs again. That's why I did it. When we are going to see the Flutter application, I'll just generate all the proto and stubs in a different format. We are going to see a Dart output in that. Okay, so let's not go there. I've just created a small application. It's just a small client. This client, we have a main function, and in the main function, can you just see this line, manage channel? What I'm doing in it, I'm just connecting this client to our localhost 9090. On the localhost 9090, our gRPC server is running. This server is running on localhost 9090. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating one channel so that my client can connect to our gRPC server. After that, I created two stubs. First of all, there is a blocking stub and a non-blocking stub. So blocking stub is going to perform all the CRUD operations, and the non-blocking stub is going to perform all the streaming operations. So this is something you can check. After that, I just run a simple while loop so that my program didn't close. It can run infinitely till the time I just go to the default situation. So what will happen? I created all this simple input fields, and now I created a switch case in which I'm performing some actions. So let me just go take you to that section. Now I created one client and I'm calling this get order function. Now what is happening? This is my client class, and in this client class there are going to be 6 functionalities that we are going to perform. First of all is a get order. So as I told you, our client is already connected with our gRPC server. So what will happen? We are just simply going to call the blocking stub that we have created, and we are going to call the get order function. When we are going to call this get order function, what will happen in this scenario? Our gRPC server's get order function will get called. So my client is running somewhere else, my server is running somewhere else. So what is happening in this section? My client is directly going to call a gRPC server that is written in Java. So instead of like calling an API, we are directly calling the function of the server. So this we can achieve in cross language platform. We can achieve in with some other languages also. Like suppose that you are running in a React application and you want to call a function of a Java language. This is something that you are going to achieve. Now, so in a get order function, we are doing simply we are getting all the orders, and get order function returns the order. If you go to the server, you will. If I go to the server section and if I go to this get order function, see, this function is going to return a simple order, order new builder, an empty order. This function is going to return. Now, again, let's go back to the client. Now, in the client, if I go to the get all order functions, I'm just going to get all the orders. I'm just calling all the functions that are present in our gRPC server with the help of this blocking stuff. These 3 are the CRUD operations that I'm calling. They create order. I'm just going to create an order. These are the streaming functions. This is a get order stream, send order stream, and bidirectional streaming. So let's see first of all the get order stream, in which what is happening, server is going to provide the stream of data. So what we are going to do a server side streaming. The server is going to provide all the data. So what we are doing, we just call this new blocking stub and server side streaming function, and we are observing. Okay, every time when we are going to get a data, we are going to observe the data. This is something that we are going to do. In the send order stream, what is happening? We are again going to call this non-blocking stub and a client side streaming. So this time we are going to send like approximately 100 data, and when we are going to send the 100 data, let me just change this to 20. Let's say we want to send the 20 data, and in the response, what the server is going to do, the server is going to just save the data or something like that. In a bidirectional streaming, we are going to send some data and servers will respond it back at the same time. This is something that we are going to achieve with this particular line, non-blocking stuff, bidirectional streaming we are doing. And we are going to send the data in this for loop. In this server side streaming, again, we are going to send the data. So this is something that we are going to do. Now, let's go to the console and let's see how everything is going to work. So our Spring Boot application is working. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run my client. So see, I have 6 choices in my client. First of all is get order. So first of all that I will click to 1 and let's see. So see, I'm getting order equals to null because we don't have any order. Now I'm going to create one order. When I created one order, I get an ID equals to 1. Let me just create one more order for you so that we can see multiple outputs. So I'm just going to press 2 again. I created one more order. Let me just press 3. Okay. Now you can see that I'm getting 2 different order because by clicking on the 3, I just click on the get all orders function. I just wanted to create one more order. So let me just click on 2. I created one more order and let me just click on 3. So now we have 3 orders. We have generated 3 orders in our system. If I go to my Postman, if I do click on get orders, here also you will get, let me click on get all orders. Here also you can see that I'm getting the 3 orders. Now again, let's get back to my IntelliJ. Now what I want to do, I want to stream the data. This is our 4th requirement, that we want to stream the data. From the streaming is going to happen from the server. We in the streaming we write the code that we are going to send 20 data to the front end or like to our client. In the streaming, so let me just call it streaming, and what is happening is streaming, I'm just taking a break of 1 second every single time I stream by the server. So it is going to be a break streaming. We are going to send the packets after 1 second. Now let's see. If I click on 4, see the streaming is start. Student response received, student response received. And we are getting those output a little slow because in the gRPC server, I created a thread.sleep of 1 second. So can you see, client is getting a response after 1 second, after a delay of 1 second. This is the power of gRPC. Now, after that, what I want to send a send order stream. So now the streaming was happening from the server side. Now I want to send a stream of data to the server. This is something. So I'll just click on the 5. Can you see? Going to send order 0, going to send order 1, going to send order 2. So we are now sending the data to our gRPC server. The client is sending the data to our gRPC server when we are going to send the data. And I told you, when we are writing the gRPC server, we wrote this thing orders.add order. Whenever we are sending the data from the front end or our client, what is happening? Orders are going to add it into a list. If I again do, I'll just going to click on get all orders. So you will see that you will get like many orders now because 3 orders we have previously created and 20 orders are created by this client side streaming. If I click on 3, okay, what's the issue? Yeah. So you can see we are getting so many orders now. Now let's come to the last part. That is a bidirectional streaming. In the bidirectional streaming, it's going to be pretty simple. We are going to send a client side streaming data, and for the respective stream, for a respective packet, server is also going to respond something at the same time. We are going to send something, server is also going to respond back. So this is something that happens in a bidirectional stream. We are going to click on the 6th button and you can see we are going to send some other packets, and our server is also going to respond back. See, I send the order or going to send the order number 0 and 1. I just got the response back. ID equals to 4. Response got. I again send an order number 2. I got a response from the server. Again send an order. Again got back a response. So this is how our gRPC client is working in Java. You can simply take the code and just tweak something, and you can change the codes accordingly, and you can make your own gRPC servers and gRPC client. So this is all. I just wanted to mention one thing. Usually the services that we are going to make on the production for this gRPC, we maintain both the things. A service will perform as a gRPC client and a gRPC server. So suppose there are 3 microservices and they want to interconnect with each other. So what will happen? For one, like service A will connect to service B. For that connection, service A will act as a server, and server B is going to act as a client for server A. So this is how they both are connected. Same way, server B, let's say server B will act as a server, and the server C is also there, and it will act as a client for server B. So every service can act as a server and client. So this is something that happens in production. So we usually implement both the functionalities in a particular service when you are dealing with gRPC. Okay, so thank you for watching me, and bye bye.